Hi friends, today's video is going to be very important. The Upapada Lagna Lord is in which zodiac sign? That will say a lot about your life partner. Upapada Lagna is that Lagna which is calculated in your horoscope. And how? Look at the 12th house of your horoscope. Which zodiac sign you have in the 12th house? Say if you have the sign of Cancer, then Moon is your 12th Lord. In which house Moon is placed in your horoscope? If Moon is placed in the 7th house, then you have to count how many houses it has come away from the 12th house. So if Moon is in the 7th house, then it has come 8 places away from the 12th house. Okay? Because the 12th Lord is Moon. So from the 12th house, 8 places, it is in the 7th house. So now from the 7th house you go further 8 places. So from the 7th house if you go 8 places, you will reach the 2nd house. So the Upapada Lagna will fall in the 2nd house. In the 2nd house there will be the sign of Virgo in this case. Then the Upapada Lagna will be Virgo or Virgo sign. Then which planet is going to be your Upapada Lagna Lord? The Lord of Virgo. The planet which rules the sign of Virgo will be your Upapada Lagna Lord. So in this case it will be Mercury, because Mercury rules Virgo. Now in this video I will talk about the zodiac sign in which your Upapada Lagna Lord is placed. So you have to find out in which zodiac sign Mercury is placed in the horoscope. So that zodiac sign will be very significant. It will say a lot about your life partner, because Upapada Lagna Lord, in the example which I gave you just now, it is Mercury. So that planet is representative or emblematic of your spouse or partner if you're in a committed relationship. Okay? It stands for your partner's nature, personality, alright? Your partner's inner realities, even their tendencies, their mentality also it can show. So it shows your partner's nature, and even it can say a lot, the Upapada Lagna Lord or the Upapada Lagna itself, it can also say a lot about the partner's family. In this video we will talk about the Upapada Lagna Lord, in which zodiac sign it will be there. So that zodiac sign is now going to say so much about your partner. Okay? And from that sign also we can say many things about the partner's family, because the next house will be the 2nd house from the Upapada Lagna Lord is the house of the partner's family. So you have to see the zodiac sign which is in the next house, subsequent house. So from there also you can make predictions regarding the partner's family. So Upapada Lagna Lord in all 12 zodiac signs, from Aries to Pisces. Welcome to this video. Quickly have a look at the sample chart. Exceptions of the Upapada Lagna, you should know that if the Upapada Lagna Lord, if the 12th Lord is in the 6th house or in the 12th house, then in that case you have to go 10 places from the 6th house or 12th house in order to calculate the Upapada Lagna. And the Lord of the Upapada Lagna is the Upapada Lagna Lord. And today's video is about the Upapada Lagna Lord in all 12 signs. Let us have a look at the sample chart. Hi friends, this is a sample chart. You can see this is a chart of a Leo ascendant. Alright, now in the chart of this Leo ascendant, in the 12th house you have the sign of Cancer. So 12th Lord is Moon. Moon is placed in the 7th house. So we see that Moon is 8 places away from the 12th house. So from the 7th house you go 8 places further. If you go 8 places further from the 7th house, you will reach the 2nd house. In the 2nd house you have the sign of Virgo. So that means Virgo is the Upapada Lagna for this particular native. Virgo is the Upapada Lagna. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So which planet is the Upapada Lagna Lord? It is Mercury. Mercury is the Upapada Lagna Lord. Alright? So that is Mercury. Now, Upapada Lagna Lord is in which zodiac sign? So this video is all about that. Upapada Lagna Lord in all 12 zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces. So in the case of this particular native, you see that the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Virgo itself. Okay, so the Upapada Lagna Lord is Mercury and Mercury is placed in Virgo. So you have to find out in which zodiac sign the Upapada Lagna Lord is placed in your respective horoscope. If Mercury would be here in the 3rd house, then Mercury would be in the sign of Libra. If Mercury would be here, it would be in the sign of Scorpio, and so on. But in the case of this native, Mercury is here in the 2nd house, so it is in the sign of Virgo. Friends, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Alright, so what can we say when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Aries? So Aries is a fire sign. It is part of the Dharma trine in the chart of the cosmic man because it falls in the 1st house. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars. Sun exalts in Aries. So, Aries is definitely connected to a lot of fire energy, and Aries is movable fire. It's a cardinal sign. It is also the sign of change. So, that means here your person can also be somebody who is energetic, who can be active. Now, if Upapada Lagna Lord is in Aries, find out how Mars is placed in your chart. If Mars is well placed in your chart, then definitely you will get good results. All positive results you can expect. Your partner can be somebody who's very disciplined, who's someone who's structured, goal-oriented, systematic, somebody who is dutiful, faithful to you in the relationship, okay? But again, somebody who believes in action. So at times they may also be very impulsive in taking decisions. They may act impulsively also, because Aries is a zodiac sign which is connected with quick action. So they may not take much time in acting or in taking any decision, making any decision. So impulsiveness can be seen, restlessness can be seen. It is very important to travel with your partner, okay, because Aries is the sign of change. So all that will keep your relationship healthy. Doing new things with your partner, going to new places, okay. So that is important in order to keep the relationship beautiful and successful. You have to see to it that you are, passionately connected to your partner, because Aries energy is also connected to passion. There has to be even great desire to be with each other, okay, great passion that has to be there, great romantic connection, that passionate connection is important. Then the relationship will survive, okay. Otherwise, if Upapada Lagna Lord in Aries can also show that, if that passion is not there, then it can show that your person may also at times act impulsively and without even thinking much, and so that is also possible. They may act hastily. So that is what, because they are someone who is restless, okay, they are restless. So that's why they want positive change. They want positive change in life. They will embrace positive change. Even they are looking for excitement, passion. Okay, so that is important for them. So that is their nature. But if Mars is well placed in your chart, then definitely they will be disciplined. They will also be faithful to you. They can also be great seeker of knowledge. They can be great seekers of knowledge. They can be very creative, very intuitive also. And they will do well in life if they are structured, disciplined, if they remain seekers of knowledge, if they enhance their power of intuition, creativity, if they gain more and more knowledge, then they will do very well in life. They will succeed in life. For them, their independence is very important. So at times there can be ego clashes in the relationship because they want their own space. For them, their self-respect is very important. So you have to see to it that you deal with them with respect. You need to give them due respect. Otherwise, there can be ego clashes in the relationship. So all these things. They have creativity. They want to do something new. They are courageous also. So when Mars is well placed, you will get all good results if Upapada Lagna Lord is in Aries. Okay. They are creative. They have originality. They want to take initiative also. They can do well if they are into any business or independent business or independent venture, independent project. Independently if they work, they will be able to function better. And if they are in job also, then they will do well if they are very structured and disciplined. Now, their family. They can be people. Now you have to look at the house or the zodiac sign which is next to Aries. So their family will be people who are again very goal oriented, who are calculating, materialistic, very practical. They can be very hard working also. They believe in stability. They believe in material gains. It's possible. They can also be people who are after sensual pleasures, who are after luxury, comfort also. It's possible. But they can also somehow be people who have great analytical power, even intuition. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord will be in the sign of Taurus. Okay. Now, Upapada Lagna Lord in Taurus, somehow your partner can be connected to your family. He could be a distant, somehow related to some distant relative maybe. So he could have some connections with the family. That's possible. Your partner can also be somebody who can be again now second house is in the chart of the cosmic man. You have the sign of Taurus there. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So find out how Venus is placed in your chart. So second house Upapada Lagna Lord in the sign of Taurus we are talking about. Okay. So if it is in the sign of Taurus, what will happen? Your partner can be somebody who will somehow be very systematic, methodical, structured, practical, goal-oriented, very materialistic also. They will believe in their own hard work, in their efforts. They can be analytical. They can be sensual. They may be after sensual pleasures. They can also be intuitive. They may be interested in solving mysteries. It's possible. Analytical and intuitive also. If Upapada Lagna Lord is in Taurus, they believe in stability in relationship and marriage. So your partner is always looking for stability in life, stability in relationship, stability in career, stability, growth is very important for them. And they are very grounded, very calculating and materialistic, goal oriented. So that is their nature. Now Taurus is the sign ruled by Venus. Moon exalts in Taurus. Okay. So they love comfort. they would love to lead a life of luxury and comfort. They may get drawn towards sensual pleasures. They can also be highly sensual as a partner. It's possible. If Upapada Lagna Lord is in Taurus, they may love food again. If Venus is well placed, they may really love good food, a food which is well beautifully garnished, food from good hotels and restaurants. They may also love to travel to good places, beautiful places. Their way of speaking also can be very pleasant. Now if Venus is well placed, then all these results you will get. Okay, their way of speaking will be very pleasant. And if Venus is well placed, they can also speak on the basis of their knowledge. Why not? Okay, and very pleasant way of speaking. They can be social also. It's possible. Speech can play a very important role in their life, maybe in their communication, maybe in their profession. It's possible. In the relationship also, speech will play an important role. That's possible. Okay, so Upapada Lagna Lord in Taurus, they are highly sensitive also, analytical. Now what sort of family? Now family, before moving on to family, Taurus is part of the Earth trine, because it falls in the trine of Earth, the Taurus sign. So Earth means hard work and material pursuits. So that is why your partner will believe in their own material gains. They will believe in their efforts so that they can maximize their gains. They can achieve their targets. They'll always do that. So the key to success in their life is hard work, being very calculating, disciplined, structured, goal oriented. So that is the key to success in their life. So they really need to be grounded as they are, and they need to work hard, and that will enable them to achieve newer milestones and achieve success in life, in career. They definitely are looking for a stable, committed relationship and sensual connection also. Now what sort of family? Your partner's family, again, they may be people who are again hardworking. They can be very ambitious, very ambitious. There may be certain obstacles in their life. They'll have to overcome those obstacles and work hard, and they will be ambitious. They will want to fulfill their wishes and desires that they have. So yeah, so they can be very, very desirous of fulfilling their dreams, ambition, wishes, expectations. And for that they can go to any extent. They can work hard a lot. Again, they can be people who are talkative, who can be intelligent. It's possible. They can have good sense of humor. Okay, so that's also possible. And they can have great ideas. They will believe in communication. That's possible. They will believe in their own thoughts, in their reasoning ability. Very practical people they will be also. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord will be in the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini is a dual sign, and it is air sign, but it is mutable air. That means there will be a duality in your partner's personality. It will be very difficult to figure out what they really are. At times they'll be so childlike, innocent. They will want to explore things. Okay, and they will really, they will be just like a child, very talkative, they will be very eager to communicate, to express their thoughts, feelings, to make fun, very fun loving. They would have a lot of interest to explore different things, very explorative by nature. Okay, and they can have a variety of interests, hobbies. They can love traveling. So that is their basic nature. Now all these good things will happen if Mercury is well placed, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. If Mercury is not under any affliction, then yes. So all good qualities of Mercury will be found in your partner. But again, there is a duality in your person. So at times they will be again very serious. Very seriously they'll be thinking about something, they'll be chasing some target. Very seriously. So at times they will also come across as someone who's very wise, someone who is serious about something in life, and they will talk as somebody who's very wise. So mostly they will behave like a child, but sometimes they will be like a wise old man. So that duality, it can be there in your partner. And also the duality of Gemini is that according to the situation, they will have that ability to adapt themselves and even change their color. That is what Gemini is known for. Very diplomatic. That is why they can do very well in business, independent business or even partnership business, because they know how to handle situations, people, difficult situations. They know. They are very flexible that way and very diplomatic. So even with the world of politics, they can do well there. In the world of business, so they have great business acumen. So all these things, they can be good at calculation, at mathematics, in astrology they can be good. They can be good in technology also, definitely in technology. They can be good in, they can have great skills. Any skill they can have. They can be skillful, either communication skills or any other skill. It could be painting, singing. So some skill they can have, definitely, if Upapada Lagna Lord is in Gemini. So some skill they can possess. So some people, it could be any skill. Some people love fictional writing. Some people like diary writing. Some people are into painting or singing, dancing, any skill. Or public speaker, mimicry artist. So some skill they will possess. It's possible. Very fun loving. So very friendly also if Mercury is well placed. So basically they are looking for friendship in the relationship. They don't want things to get too serious, because when things get too serious, they tend to get boring. That's what they think. When a relationship also, it should be fun. That's what they believe. That they want you to be friendly to them, because they are friendly by nature. And your Upapada Lagna Lord is in Gemini. That means by default in this life also, you can attract a partner who is fun loving. You may get drawn to such people who are witty, intelligent, childlike, who have childlike curiosity and wonder. So you may get drawn to such people who are humorous. It's possible. People who love to communicate and all. So communication will be very important in the relationship. Yes. See to it that there is no communication gap, and healthy communication, talking to each other as friends, traveling to different places with your partner. All that is very good. If Upapada Lagna Lord is in Gemini, then you should consider doing that with your partner. Traveling, being like a friend, sharing jokes, doing fun things, role playing during intimate moments, etc. So all that can make your relationship very exciting, interesting, even successful. Now, what sort of family? Definitely your partner's family. They can be people who are very emotional, emotionally sensitive, intuitive, even creative. They can be people who are knowledgeable also, who have knowledge. They can be people who have gone through ups and downs. Means sometimes they will be, because their life also will definitely, they will have They will have gone through very happy times, and again they will have gone through challenging times. That is also possible. Okay, but nevertheless, they are people who are compassionate also. Who are compassionate. Basically, they are compassionate. Okay, forgiving, generous they can be. But again, they are very analytical. They are, more than being analytical, they are intuitive. They have intuition, great intuition power. So yeah, they are actually people with intuition and creativity. Now, all these things about the family. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by Moon. Cancer is part of the Moksha trine. Okay, Moksha trine. And Cancer is part of the Moksha trine, and it is also a zodiac sign where Jupiter exalts, and it is ruled by Moon. So definitely we can say that. And what sort of sign is it? It is water sign. It is movable water, cardinal water. So lots of changes in the relationship, fluctuations can be there, ups and downs. Sometimes you will get along very well with your partner. Your partner will emotionally connect with you very well. Sometimes they won't be able to connect that well. Okay, so that's possible. So there'll be some people who are emotionally very sensitive, very. So you have to be careful. So the relationship also will be healthy if there is great emotional connection. You need to understand your partner intuitively, and your partner also needs to do the same in the relationship. Then the relationship will survive. If both of you try to understand each other intuitively, and if you are ready to sacrifice your pleasure or comfort for the sake of your partner, then the relationship will survive. And both the partners, you and your partner, both of you need to make efforts to make the other person comfortable and happy, because Cancer is part of the Moksha trine. So this is the trine of liberation, the trine of self-realization, even sacrifice. So when you sacrifice your joy or pleasure for the sake of your partner, then you will see your partner also in turn will do the same, and that will improve your relationship. So relationship should be based on great intuitive connection. You understand each other very well, very deeply, and you're ready to sacrifice even your own joy and pleasure for the sake of your partner. So that is important. And it is part of the Moksha trine. So definitely your partner can also be somebody who is very intuitive and who is creative. They can have creativity also. They can have in-depth understanding of things, in-depth knowledge regarding things. That also they can have. Okay? So yeah, all these things. We can say when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Cancer. And what about the family? First of all, your person also will be somebody who loves their home. Very homely person your person will be. They love their home, they love their homeland, they love their privacy. Their privacy is very important for them. Very important. They will never compromise on their privacy. They want the relationship with you also to remain something very private. It's something very personal, and they want it to remain that sacredly, very sacredly personal to them. Their relationship is. They don't like to talk about their relationship to others. So that sort of nature your person may have. And what about their family? Their family can be, people who are honest. but at times you may feel that they are a little egoistic or proud. So at times they may come across as people who are arrogant, but basically they are people who are honest. They believe in honesty. They stick rigidly to their moral principles. Whatever principles they have in life, they will stick to them very rigidly. Uncompromising attitude also at times. So they may come across as being, arrogant and egoistic. That's possible. But basically they are people who are honest and who believe in also, just doing their duty. For them, their duty is very important. So, and they will also always try to stick to the path of dharma or duty. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord will be in the sign of Leo. What will happen? If it is in the sign of Leo, then definitely the relationship should be based on great romantic, passionate connection. Romantic connection. There should be love. The basis should just be pure love, spiritual love. Spiritual connection is very important. What is spiritual connection? When two people are in a relationship and they are ready to sacrifice their own joy for the sake of the other. So when you think of the other half or your better half first, you think of yourself later on. So then it becomes a spiritual connection. You're ready to sacrifice whatever you can for the sake of your partner. So that is a spiritual connection then. Okay? So, and you selflessly, unconditionally love your person. Then also it is a spiritual bond. So that is important when Upapada Lagna Lord is in Leo. And also Leo is fixed fire. It is part of the Dharma trine. So they will be a little rigid also about their principles, your partner, about their values. Okay, they will rigidly stick to their principles. And also, I would say that basically they will be dutiful also. They will believe in the path of Dharma. They will believe in duty. They will believe in being morally upright and righteous. They will believe in being faithful to you. Okay? And that's what they expect from you also. Okay? But they also expect to get respect from you. So relationship should be based on mutual respect, because they also have a high sense of self-esteem, your person. It's possible. High sense of self-esteem. So you need to respect them, treat them with respect. Otherwise there could be ego clashes in the relationship. Okay? That's important. And they expect you to be faithful because they themselves believe in being faithful. Okay? So that also we can say. And all these things about the Upapada Lagna Lord in Leo. They can get recognition, name, fame in society, in the world, if they are moving towards knowledge, creativity. They can also be people who are intuitive. They can have intuition, and or some creative skill also they can have. And they can be great knowledge seekers because it is the sign of Leo. They will give a lot of importance to education, to knowledge actually. So relationship can improve if you travel also with your partner. You need to travel whenever you get the opportunity. There has to be great romantic connection. Okay? The relationship should be based on friendly attitude. That is, you will find that your partner is at times is very friendly also to you. They have a friendly nature. Okay? So the relationship will work if this relationship is based on friendship, understanding, being ready to sacrifice your happiness for the sake of your partner. And that is, spiritual connection is important in the relationship. it is very important to keep that spirit of love alive, and that love should be based on it should be selfless. Actually, it should not be based on any selfish interest. It should be selfless, unconditional love. Then if the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Leo, then there will be great relationship with your partner. Now partner also will have all these good qualities, very loving, very, they'll be generous, provided Sun, because Leo is ruled by Sun. So find out how Sun is placed in the chart. If Sun is well placed, then definitely they'll be very dutiful, very faithful to you. They'll be generous, forgiving also. They can be creative, and they will believe in gaining name, fame, recognition in life. They can be skillful, all these good qualities. Leo, they love to travel, they are outgoing. Okay, Leo is the sign of the king. So they like to be surrounded by friends, people, and all these things. That generally, if certain exceptional positions of planets are not there in your partner's chart, then their nature generally can be like that. That they can be outgoing, they can have a great personality, that is, they will have that leadership quality also, the ability to take charge. They can have courage. So all these qualities. Now what about the family? Your partner's family, they can be people again who are very calculating, materialistic, hardworking, analytical by nature. That's possible. They are very goal oriented. It's possible. They can be very meticulous about details. They can be perfectionists. They may be into social service. They may be into healing. They can love nature. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo. So definitely, your partner can be somebody who's very health conscious. They may again love nature. They may love to get into social service. They may love animals, birds and creatures. They can be very methodical, structured, disciplined in their work, analytical, very calculating, very materialistic also. They believe in their own efforts, in their own hard work in order to reach their goals in life and do well in their work. Because Virgo is part of the Dharma trine. The trine of Artha trine. Virgo is part of the Artha trine. The trine of Artha. Artha is material pursuits. So they believe in being practical, grounded, in chasing their targets and goals. Whether they are relationship goals, whether they are career goals, life goals. And they want to chase their goals, chase their targets. They want to be disciplined, they want to be structured, they want to be hardworking. So that is their attitude to things. And very practical, very grounded, very calculating, meticulous about details. So all these qualities your partner may have. Now, because they are so analytical, they have great argumentative ability. So at times there can be clashes with your partner. That is also possible. Clashes of interest, views. Now, some conflicts. You may enter into conflicts with your partner. Because your partner is now somebody who is who has a great logical bent of mind and who is very analytical. So they will tend to, because they are Virgo, they tend to question things. They analyze things deeply. So there could be certain conflicts with partner, because Virgo is also connected to conflicts. Unless your partner is also connected to your workplace, to the place of work where you belong, then situation can be somehow under control. The remedy is that when Upapada Lagna Lord is in Virgo, do certain routine things with your partner. Okay, maybe you need to go on a date together in a routine way, or do various things in a routine manner. Okay, so that will improve your relationship. Okay, on certain special dates, on certain special occasions, festivals, you need to go out with your partner, and your partner also should make efforts to observe those special dates. Then the relationship will work. Basically, the relationship will work if your partner is also making efforts to connect with you, and if you are also doing the same. Because Virgo is the sign of efforts, you have to go on trying. It is also the sign of struggle. So even if there are obstacles, problems, differences of opinion, you should never give up. Go on trying to connect with each other and make things better. If things are going wrong, if you land up in conflicts, then you need to analyze where things are going wrong. Your partner also may often go into that analytical mode and figure out what went wrong, and they would also make efforts to make things perfect in the relationship, because they are perfectionists also. They want everything in place, in order. That also. Now they can be very good at healing, occult. They can do well even in the field of technology, in healthcare industry, into social service and so on. What sort of family? Your partner's family, they can also be people who are very practical. They will believe in healthy give and take. They'll believe in harmonious, balanced relationship. It's possible. They may also love to interact with people. It's possible. Now what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Libra? Okay. Libra is air sign. Air sign, and it is movable air. Cardinal sign. So your partner may belong to a foreign land, it's possible, or foreign culture. Or after marriage you may travel to a foreign place with your partner. That's possible. Now, Upapada Lagna Lord in Libra, that means you are basically looking for, you and your partner both are looking for a very harmonious, balanced relationship. Your partner especially believes in balance and harmony in the relationship. Okay? And they believe in healthy partnership. Your partner. And your partner can also be somebody who's into counseling. Yeah, they may do a lot of interactions with people. They may be into teaching. They may be into finance sector. They may be into business, into trading. Okay. So they may travel a lot. It's possible, either with you or on account of work. They may have to travel to foreign places. It's possible. Nevertheless, they will be very intelligent. Very intelligent. They believe in perfect harmony and balance in things, in relationship, in life. Everything should be balanced. That's what they want. They are social also. Now it depends how Venus is placed in your chart. If Venus is more or less well placed, your partner can be somebody who's very social. They know how to interact with people. Okay. So yeah, all these things about Upapada Lagna in Libra, they can be very physically attractive. Physical attraction for each other is also a very important element in the relationship that will bind you together. That physical chemistry or that physical connection which is there, it will bind you together. That is important. You need to keep that up. Okay? So it is very important to not just connect intellectually, but even physically with each other. That's important in the relationship. If Upapada Lagna Lord is in Libra, so they will be, this is part of the Kama Trikona. Libra is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires. So they will be very ambitious also, your partner. Very ambitious, very, They will have great plans, great goals in life, and they will have high expectations. Okay, expectations from themselves or from their partner. So they have expectations. They are very ambitious, in short, very ambitious. They will set goals and targets for themselves. They will work towards attaining those targets. They will have great desire to gain from all interpersonal connections that they are making, to gain from their business. So great desire to gain from their work, from their business, to gain from interpersonal connections. It's possible. When Upapada Lagna Lord is in Libra, because Libra is part of the trine of desires, Kama Trikona, because they're desirous. They're desirous of gaining more and more from their work, from their interpersonal connections, from their relationship, and so on. Partners, family may be people who are very secretive yet analytical. People who are intuitive also. People who may be a little revengeful. It's possible. But eventually, partner's family may turn spiritual also. It's possible. They have gone through obstacles, ups and downs in life. It's possible. Now what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio. So definitely your partner is somebody who has gone through difficulties maybe in life, who have experienced challenges in life initially, and that is why their life has undergone transformation. It's possible when Upapada Lagna Lord is in Scorpio. They can be very secretive yet intuitive, creative. They can do well in the field of occult because they have that inherent ability to intuitively understand people, things, situation. They have great foresight, great hindsight, even great presence of mind. Very intuitive, very, very intuitive. It's possible. They know how to investigate things, analyze things also. So they can do very well in the field of occult, healing, psychology, into research, investigation. If they can do very well also in technology, in chartered accountancy, etc. Your partner, if again find out how Mars is placed in your chart, your partner may inherit wealth from someone in life. It's possible. Your partner definitely believes in great sexual connection also. They can be very sensual also, very sensually attractive also. They can have great sex appeal. They may believe in great sexual connection. The relationship also will be successful. If Upapada Lagna Lord is a Scorpio, then you need to maintain great sexual relation with your partner. Then the relationship will be very healthy, beautiful and successful. Otherwise some distance may set in. You may be distanced from each other, or it may become a relationship, remain a relationship which is just spiritual. Physically you are apart, you stay apart, but it is just a spiritual connection. This may happen, but it is always better, so especially if you are newly married, or if you are in a relationship and you are quite young, youthful, and maybe you are even whether you are in your whether you are an adult, whether you are in the middle age. Okay, so it is always better if there is great physical compatibility also. Okay, so eventually, along with advancement in age, definitely this relationship can take a spiritual turn, and it will take a spiritual turn. So even from the very start also, when you have great physical connection, even from then on also there can be spiritual connection. Spiritual connection is when there is selfless love, unconditional love. So that is called spiritual connection. And we know that Scorpio is part of the Moksha trine. So definitely when Upapada Lagna Lord is in Scorpio, then if Mars is well placed in your chart, then your person can be somebody who will initially definitely they may be somebody, that is as long as they remain immature. So along with advancement in age, they will become someone who's very, who will know that they need to let go, and they need to also, there'll be people who there'll be somebody who is ready to sacrifice their happiness also for your sake. So your partner will develop that nature over time. Initially they may be a little revengeful by nature. That Scorpio makes them like that. So initially, they can be a person who's very revengeful, vindictive, and they don't easily forgive others. So they keep that grudge, and because Scorpio is fixed water, very difficult for them to forgive, and they'd seek revenge and all. But eventually, if Mars is well placed, then they will become very intuitive and very creative also. Means they can have great ability to understand things, people. Means their intuition level will improve eventually, and then they will realize along with time, they will realize the importance of letting go, the importance of forgiving others, the importance of selfless unconditional love, sacrificing their own joy for the sake of others. So all that they realize over time. So when Upapada Lagna Lord is in Scorpio, so if Mars is well placed in your chart, Mars is well placed, even Scorpio is a sign which is connected to Pluto also. Even Pluto is also believed to rule the sign of Scorpio, especially in Western astrology. Pluto is considered. So find out how Mars, Pluto, they are placed. So then you will come to know. Even Ketu is also a planet which is believed to be very much connected to Scorpio. So find out how Mars, Ketu, Pluto, they are placed in your chart. So definitely, so that will let you know more about your person's nature. If they are well placed, then they will be very intuitive, and they can do very well in the field of occult, healing, meditation, yoga, spiritual practices. They can do very well in these fields, and research, investigation, technology, all that. Definitely any field of study which requires in-depth study and research, in-depth research, investigation, so they will do well in any such field. They can be someone who's a little mysterious, secretive by nature. They can also be someone for whom their privacy is very important. They are very passionate about their partner also, and the relationship also can be a very passionate relationship, very intimate relationship. So great intimate connection, physical intimacy is also important in the relationship, and eventually you will realize that there is great spiritual connection also. So then only the relationship will work. Otherwise there could be problems in the relationship, and it may also lead to separation. If deep rooted understanding, intuitive connection is not there, then separation also can happen. What sort of nature the partner's family can have? They can be people who are religious, it's possible. They can be people who are away in a foreign land or who are religious. They can be people who are morally upright. They may come across as people who are a little egoistic at times, who stick to their principles, but they can be wise. They can have wisdom and knowledge also. Now let's move on to what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord will be in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fire sign and it is mutable fire. So a sort of duality can be there in your partner. Okay, mostly they will be serious, chasing their goals, targets. They'll be very particular about their dharma, their duty in life. And at times they will be just like a child. They will, at times they will have the tendency to explore things, to be very inquisitive about things, and they will explore. They'll be very explorative. They will be very experimental. So all that also. So there is a duality in their nature. So because Sagittarius is dual sign. So that is why, because Upapada Lagna Lord is in Sagittarius, you may at times feel it is very difficult to understand the partner. I can never truly understand their nature. You may feel like that because it is a dual sign. Okay, what actually is their target, is their goal, what actually they want. So it may be a little challenging for you to understand them totally, because there is definitely a certain mystery about the sign of Sagittarius itself. Because Sagittarius, if you look at the symbol of Sagittarius, okay, it is a half human, half beast, I think. Yeah, half human, half beast, the symbol. So that is why there's something extraordinary, something mysterious about Sagittarius personality. So now all these qualities will characterize your partner. It's possible. But they will be optimistic in life. They will have high hopes, high expectations. Okay, they will set goals, targets. They will chase those goals and targets with optimism. They can be religious. They will have wisdom. They will believe in knowledge. They can be great knowledge seekers. They can be creative, intuitive. They can be structured, disciplined, methodical, because Sagittarius is part of the dharma trine. They will believe in their dharma or duty. Duty comes first. They only expect you to respect them in the relationship. It is very important. Never ever treat them with disrespect. Otherwise this relationship will not work. Then there'll be a lot of ego clashes, because for them their sense of self-respect is very important. So give them due respect. Treat them with, respect. That's what they want. Okay, and then you will see everything will be wonderful in the relationship. And because they are people who believe in being dutiful. They will be faithful to you. They will never ever turn away from the path of dharma or duty. They will discharge their duties no matter what. So all they expect from you is respect. That is important. Now, that is important. Otherwise, in the relationship, there will be ego clashes, problems. Traveling with the partner is a very good remedy. Traveling to different places, foreign places with the partner. If your partner is from a foreign land, if you have met your partner during your travel, you went to some foreign land, you met there, then it's very good. Your partner may be into counseling, into teaching. Your partner may be into law, the profession of law. They can be an advisor. They can be counselor. They can be into independent counseling. If they do something independently, they will excel actually. But even if they are in any field of work, even if they are doing some job, they will do very well if they remain dutiful. Now, if Jupiter is well placed in your chart, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, then definitely your partner will be loyal to you and they will be dutiful. They'll be structured and disciplined towards their work also. And that nature of being disciplined and structured, that will enable them to get success in life, no matter whatever be their field of work in life. For them, their identity is very important. Their independence is also important. They will do their duty towards you, but they will also expect you to give them space in the relationship. Because for them, their individual space, their identity, that is very important for them. They are wise after all. They have wisdom. Okay, that you have to understand. If Jupiter is well placed, you will get all good results pertaining to Upapada Lagna Lord in the sign of Sagittarius. What sort of family? Your partner's family may be people who are very hardworking, materialistic, very practical, grounded, very analytical also. You cannot fool them. They have great power of analyzing things. And they believe in their hard work a lot. So that will be their nature. Very disciplined people, very orderly. Great people having great organizational skills also. Now what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn is a sign of karma, work. So definitely your partner will believe in work. They will be very much attached to their work. They'll be very hardworking. Very hardworking. For them, the work comes first. They can be at times a little dominating and controlling also. It's possible. But if Saturn is more or less well placed in the chart and Mars also exalts in Capricorn, find out how Saturn is placed, Mars is placed. If they are more or less well placed, they will be very courageous also. Very courageous. Yet they will be people who are very, who know how to plan things. They'll be great planners. They'll have vision in life. They'll have great organizational skills. Very hardworking, very disciplined, meticulous about details, very calculating, materialistic, goal-oriented. That will be their nature. Capricorn, also look at the symbol of Capricorn. It is half water creature, half land creature. Capricorn, the symbol of Capricorn, the sea goat. So, or the goat fish or goat crocodile, whatever you call. So, the sign itself is, says that Capricorn sign is a sign which is definitely shrouded in some sort of mystery. So, they have great intuitive power also. They use their intuitive power, their analytical skills to get practical results in life, to reach their goals and targets in life that they set for themselves. Okay, very analytical people. They have great analytical power. Now all that good results you can expect if Saturn is well placed in the chart. Okay, and if Mars is well placed also, they will be very courageous. Now what about all these things, and so they will be basically this is part of the Earth trine, Capricorn. And Capricorn, what sign? It is Earth sign. So they believe in stability, but it is movable Earth sign, but it is also a cardinal sign. So it is also movable Earth. That means they believe in stability, but they also have a sort of, they are flexible also in their approach to things. That is Capricorn. Okay, they are not rigid about things. Ultimately what they want is results. They want end results. So for attaining those results, material results, if they have to bend their ways also, they are ready to do that. If they have to be a little manipulative, if they have to be a little if they have to do it in a different way, diplomatic also, they don't mind. That is why they can be very good. They can do very well in the field of administration, even politics. For that also it depends. If the Upapada Lagna Lord has connection with Rahu, with a powerful Rahu, then they can do very well in the field of politics also. So all these things we can say, and nevertheless, but yes, they will believe in structure and order. Now this will happen if Upapada Lagna Lord is in Capricorn and it is not connected to Rahu. Then they will believe more in structure. If it is connected only to Saturn and Mars, then they will believe in structure, in order, in being disciplined. Okay. Yeah. Now if it is Upapada Lagna Lord is in Capricorn and if it is connected to Rahu, then they will want to gain power through manipulation also. This will happen. So now what about the family? Now In the family, there will be people who have a lot of desires, who are very ambitious in life. Very ambitious. They're very reasonable in the sense that they are having people with great reasoning ability. Great reasoning power. They believe in their own observation, in their own reasoning ability. So very practical also. Very intelligent. Your family, spouses or partner's family. They will be very ambitious in life. Very ambitious. At times you may feel that they are so materialistic, they are only chasing their material desires. It's possible. Now what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Aquarius? Aquarius is a sign which is ruled by Saturn. Aquarius is also deeply connected to Rahu. Rahu is also a planet which is believed to rule Aquarius. Okay. Now, Rahu is the north node of the moon. Okay. And I think one of the outer planets is also connected to Aquarius. You have Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Okay. Uranus is also the planet which rules the sign of Aquarius in Western astrology. So find out how Uranus is placed in the chart. Saturn also rules Aquarius, even Rahu. These planets are connected to Aquarius because Aquarius is that sign of Saturn, the other sign, air sign, and it is fixed air of Saturn. It is sign of intellectual depth, air sign, so intelligence, great ideas, innovative thoughts, creativity, intuition also. Great ability to do research, investigation, great ability to do well in the field of technology and innovation. Aquarius is known for innovation, innovative thinking, research, even occult, healing abilities, even psychic abilities, and even getting into the field of psychology, psychological counseling. So all that is very good for your person if they are into Aquarius. Like if the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Aquarius, nevertheless your person, whatever be their profession, they will be unconventional in their approach to things, in their approach to relationship and life. For them, their individual space is also very important. They give a lot of importance to their individual space. They want freedom. So they want to operate, independently. So that is a great desire which they have. And they are unconventional. They don't follow tradition blindly. They have a tendency to question things. Unconventional. So because Aquarius is Saturn, but this is rebellious Saturn. So they may not worship or support the establishment. They may be anti-establishment people. They may be left-wing people. They may be people who have rebellious attitude, who want to bring about a revolutionary change in society. They have great desire to do any sort of investigation. Ultimately, their goal is to help people. They believe in community a lot. They believe in helping the people. So they believe in community living. They believe in social service. They believe in associating themselves with social welfare organizations and so on also. So they believe in protesting against all social injustice. That is Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires also. So your partner can not just be someone who's intellectual, who's an intellectual, or your partner can also be somebody who is highly ambitious in life. They have great ambition. They want to achieve so many things in life. Sky is the limit for them. Okay? They want to gain from their interpersonal connections, from their relationship also, and they also want to gain from their endeavors, efforts, from everything, from their social network. They want to gain from everything in life. It's possible. They have a lot of wishes, desires, and they want to fulfill them. Saturn is well placed and Rahu is also well placed. Then even if they set targets which are, even Uranus, you have to find out how it is placed. If they set targets which are difficult also, they will end up achieving those targets, because they can achieve anything they kind of, want to. If they have, that desire, they will finally end up achieving that goal. So they just need to have, if Saturn, Rahu, they are well placed, Uranus, then they just need to have that desire. It will be granted to them in due course of time, because they will not give up easily. People may think they are crazy. People may think they are unconventional and extraordinary, and people may think they have gone mad, but they know what they want, and they will end up achieving their goals and targets. They will end up doing that, because fixed air, that determination also is fixed. So their thought process, once they have set a certain target, they will achieve. They will end up achieving somehow or the other. They will create ways. They are so innovative that if there is no way out, then they will create some way in which they can achieve their goal and make it a reality. Finally, their desires will turn into a reality. So they have that power. So all these qualities they can have, and it is this nature, their unconventional nature, this nature of, they're so innovative. So that innovative spirit, innovative nature, their experimental nature, they're so intelligent. They have great intellectual depth. So that is something you find attractive in them. It's possible. Their family will be people who are intuitive, very intuitive. They can have a certain duality in them, the family, but they will be intuitive people, and eventually they will be forgiving, and they can also be people who are eventually, they may become very kind-hearted, forgiving. They may become charitable also. But yes, they will be intuitive, very emotionally sensitive people, the family. Now what will happen when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Pisces, the final zodiac sign? If the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Pisces, Pisces is a dual sign. Water sign, dual, ruled by Jupiter, and even I think Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Also, you have to find out how Neptune is placed in your chart. Neptune is also connected to Pisces. So it's connected to Jupiter and Neptune. So primarily Jupiter in Vedic astrology. So how Jupiter is placed? If it is well placed, then your partner, initially in life, even if they are a little confused, finally they will figure out what they have to do. But there will be a duality in them. Mostly they will be forgiving, they will let go of things, and they will be large-hearted, generous. They will believe in faith, that is, they will also be faithful. They'll be religious, dutiful also. Mostly that will be their nature. And they will be, lost in their own thoughts, in their own imagination, fantasies. That is their nature. But I said that there is a duality in their nature. At times, they will be so calculating that they will shock you out of your wits. they will come across as somebody who's very, very calculating. Even they can be very particular about little details, little small things. So that duality is there in them. So mostly they are lost in their own world. But when they wake up to certain things, to the reality, then at times they may have the tendency to be very practical also. So that duality of Pisces. So if your Upapada Lagna Lord is in Pisces, so you may at times be confused. You may realize, you may feel that, oh my God, I don't know who my partner is. My partner, because there is a duality in their nature. That's why. But nevertheless, they can be very creative, intuitive. And Pisces is part of the moksha trine. So they will believe in self-realization and sacrifice. Now, they can also have this tendency to sacrifice their happiness, their joy, to make you happy. But you also have to reciprocate. Then only this relationship will work. Because relationship is never one-sided, it is both-sided. So if they are making efforts to connect with you, you also have to make efforts to sacrifice your happiness or pleasure for the sake of your partner. This relationship demands sacrifice and intuitive understanding on the part of both the parties, both the partners. So you have to also sacrifice your pleasure, and even your partner, they will also at times sacrifice their joy for your sake when it is in the sign of Pisces. It is part of the moksha trine. So definitely the connection should be based on selfless, unconditional love. That spiritual connection is important. When you think of the other's joy first and you are not bothered about your benefit, you're bothered about your partner's well-being first, then it is already a spiritual connection. And if your partner is also reciprocating in that way, so that is important when Upapada Lagna Lord will be in Pisces. Otherwise this relationship will not work. Now also Pisces is connected to bed pleasures, relations, sexual connections. So it is also important to have great physical compatibility also, especially if you are in your adulthood or middle age. Till then, like as long as people have that urge to engage in physical relations with their partner. So that is also important. That is important in the relationship. Great physical compatibility. Physical compatibility and spiritual connection. Both have to be there. If physical compatibility is not there, there is a possibility that you can be distanced from your partner. That is possible. Some distance will set in. And it may just remain a spiritual bond. If it is a spiritual bond and if it is there, then somehow the relationship will survive. But if spiritual connection is also not there, if no one is ready to sacrifice their happiness or their pleasure for the sake of the other, then the relationship may not work also. That also may happen. And there could be some distance. If your partner is from a foreign land or foreign culture, then it is good for the relationship. If your partner is into occult, into healing, then it is good for the relationship. If your partner is into any sort of investigation, research, technology, then it is a positive thing for the relationship. Then the relationship can work. Anyway, your partner is somebody who is highly emotionally sensitive, who's very intuitive. They have great intuitive ability. They have great creative power also. They have great power of imagination. So they can be great at fictional writing. They can have great imagination. So they can be a painter. They can be any sort of artist. Okay? Or they could be into healing, occult, psychology, and so on. They can also be into investments. Their profession may be connected to investments. That's possible. If it is connected to investments, investment banking, insurance, then it is good for the relationship. Even chartered accountancy can also be connected to Pisces. They can also be somebody who's very secretive. They may come across as somebody who's very mysterious and secretive. They love their privacy a lot. A very private person. They may come across as somebody who's shy. At times they may love to escape into their own private zone. Like they may switch to their escapist mode. That's what I call. So they may at times not be willing to face certain problematic or bitter realities, and they may run away from things of everyday life also at times, and they may seek refuge in their isolation, solitude, or in their escapism. That tendency may be there in them. So give them their space, they will come back. If you respect their, the privacy that they want, their sense of privacy, you respect that, and then they will feel comfortable, and then they will slowly open up with you, because they can be a little secretive, shy by nature. That is also possible, but nevertheless they are knowledgeable, they have knowledge, they are forgiving also, they are caring, and they are also, you will see that they have that ability to sacrifice their happiness also for the sake of the other, for the sake of their partner. So all these qualities. Now if Jupiter is well placed, then you will have all these good qualities. You will see these good qualities in your partner. Okay, so your partner, they should do charity. They should be engaged in charitable activities. So that will enable them to, receive divine blessings in life. Traveling to foreign places, settling down in a foreign place with your partner, that is also very good if your Upapada Lagna Lord is in Pisces. Now what sort of family your partner will have? They may be people who believe in action. They will just believe in acting. At times they will act impulsively, even without thinking much. So they will be people of action. They will, just believe in their work, in their action. And they can be people who are impulsive also. But nevertheless, they will be people who believe in righteousness, who believe in dutifulness. So they will believe in dharma, the path of dharma or duty. But yes, they will believe in action a lot. So all these things we can say when the Upapada Lagna Lord is in Pisces. So these facts, at last I talked about the partner's family. Partner will be denoted by the sign of Pisces. Pisces, very intuitive, creative, yet knowledgeable, insightful, forgiving, caring, okay, so charitable. So all these qualities your partner can have. Now friends, that was my take on the Upapada Lagna in all 12 signs of your horoscope. If it is from Aries to Pisces, so if it is in a certain zodiac sign, what results you will get. If you want personal consultation, details are there in the video description. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can WhatsApp me. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, it's very important. And also friends, share this video. And before I wind up, a gentle reminder, be charitable to those who need your help, especially people in old age homes. You can donate food. It's always better to donate food, vegetarian food, to old age homes and orphanages. It's better to donate vegetarian food like rice, milk, vegetables, donate them. You can donate clothes. And it's always clothes, either they should be new clothes. If you're donating your own clothes, then they should be properly washed. That is one thing. And also be kind to all animals, birds and creatures. Okay, that's very important. So they treat them with also love and compassion. So see you friends next time. Take care.